Wow. Forget about it. Don't even look at me while I'm wearing this shade. All of the chefs are kissing. Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Oh my goodness, I am very high energy today. One, because I've had espresso, and two, because we have such a freaking exciting video for you today. Don't look at my arm. That's a spoiler. We'll get to that in a second. It's like weird today outside. It's like a cloudy day, but also kind of feels like springtime because it's kind of like raining. You know what? We're manifesting spring together, you guys. I'm done with winter. Winter, thank you. It's been great. I've loved having you, but you've overstayed your welcome this year. You know, it's like, get out. Anybody else feeling the same way? Anybody else feel like we've had an exceptionally long winter? I'd like to have some words with that dang old groundhog for prognosticating 6 more weeks of winter, because I didn't sign off on that. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to hear all about my beef with Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney Phil, catch these hands. I'm just kidding. I love groundhogs and I love all animals, but 6 more weeks of winter, come on. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in the new Midas Cosmetics Bitchin' palette. Ooh, I feel so hardcore. I feel like a really cool girl, cool 80s girl, because bitchin' is like an 80s phrase. You guys know. So I mentioned this palette when I talked about new makeup releases I'm actually excited for a couple weeks ago, and I talked about how this was a release that I was very excited for, because if you're not new to my channel, then you already know how much I love water activated liners. I got a million of them. I don't have a million, but I think I have like 47 water activated liners when I did my makeup inventory. Either way, it's a lot because it's my favorite part of my makeup routine. I love graphic liner, I love water activated liner, and I had been wanting to try Midas's water activated liner formula for a while. I was just waiting for them to drop some shades I didn't have yet. And then they dropped the Bitchin' palette and I was like, oh, hi, hello, you and I will be best friends, because these shades are just so beautiful. This was a Valentine's release of theirs, but like, to be honest, I wear Valentine's colors all the time, so it's all good, and pink is not necessarily only a Valentine's color, and neither is green, but I love this color story. Super appealing. Don't worry, I'll be swatching them all for you live so you can see how they look, because some of these colors, when they were swatched, were pretty shocking. Not as they seemed in the palette, but it's all good. It's all good stuff. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to see me try the new Midas Cosmetics Bitchin' palette, swatching it, swirling it, twirling it, tutorialing it, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching. It's coming at you right now. Alright, first things first, I'm gonna throw it on over to my past self, who did a wonderful swatch montage for you guys. In case you're curious, she is gonna be using the by Mel Lops X-Cut Creaser C4 graphic liner brush, which I am a huge fan of. I can link that review down below if you're interested. I'll link all my graphic liner content down below because I got a lot of it. But yeah, now I'm gonna throw it on over to past me and enjoy the swatch montage. Oh my goodness, didn't she do a good job? I think she did great. I think she did a really good job. And look, now back to future me. We got all of my beautiful swatches here. Ugh, isn't that so satisfying? They're all dry now, so I can go like that and nothing happens. The power of water activated liner. It's a feat of science. I don't understand how it works, but I am a big fan. But yeah, I feel like the swatches speak for themselves. Everything's swatched really beautifully. This color literally shocked me. Like, how Midas Cosmetics? Please explain how to me, because I don't understand. I thought this was gonna be like a brown shade, but instead it's this beautiful pink toned burgundy shade that just fulfills every need I didn't know I had. It's so, so beautiful. Also, the metallic shades, I did need to layer up quite a bit to get them to full opacity. That was not surprising to me though. You know, that tends to happen with all metallic water activated liners just because of the formulation of them. But what's fun about metallic liners is that usually you can mix them with other shades to make those shades metallic. So you know what, let's try that right now for you, because I'm not sure if that's something I'll do in the eyes, but I can certainly do it now for you. Sorry, I don't know why I talked in that accent. Do you guys ever notice that I'll just slip into a random accent at any time? That is beyond my control. I don't know why that happens, but it is fun and quirky. Maybe, I hope. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna dip into this matte pink shade here, really super, super beautiful. And we're gonna swatch that first. Swatchy, 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 swatchy. Now I'm gonna wet my brush again and dip into this beautiful pink metallic shade, and we're gonna mix them together and see what it looks like. Okay, and let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. Would you get a load of that? Just for reference, it's these two shades mixed together. Kind of just still looks like that shade, but it's given it some depth. Look at that sheen to it now. That's fun. Okay, so good to know I can mix my metallic shades with my matte shades to transform them into pearlescent shades. That rocks. I love that. Okay, cool. So that's all very exciting. Now I say we put them to the test on the eyes. Okay, so let's get into the tutorial. Have I mentioned yet how freaking cute this palette is? Look how small it is. Just comparatively to like my one other water activated liner palette. I mean, she's a baby. She's a little baby. She's so cute. I love her so much. But you know what? You have to use such a small amount of graphic liner that like there's really not a need for it to be any bigger than this. And when I can travel again, this is gonna be so nice and convenient. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Okay, so let's get into the look. Do I have a plan? No. Was I supposed to? Oh no, was I supposed to have a plan? You guys didn't tell me I was supposed to have a plan. It's okay. Now I'm just gonna wing it as I do with all of my graphic liner looks. This is like my self-care, you know? I love doing graphic liner. I love spending a lot of time just taking on the journey of graphic liner. You know, I don't like to plan ahead. I like to just see what happens and keep adding little details, and it's fun for me. So I'm gonna start with my by Mellow Lots X-Cut Creaser C2 brush. It's my favorite brush. By the way, I have my eyes set with just a skin tone color shadow. That's how I always like to do it. I don't like to use an eye primer because then I can't make as many mistakes. What shade do I want to start with? Oh, they're all so pretty. You know, the one I was really drawn to, I think, from the jump was this beautiful, just like hot pink matte shade. So we're gonna start with that. Okay, and now let's see how this performs on the eyes. Wow, that was that was very smooth. Okay, Midas Cosmetics water activated liner formula being smooth as hell. I love it. Some might say this formula is bitchin'. Is the name of the palette. I'm so sorry, I'm in a goofy mood. Okay, let's back to what I'm doing here. And this isn't gonna be a tutorial where I'm giving like hot tips left and right on the graphic liner. Like I said, I have so many graphic liner tutorials. I just did a new one, so I'll link that down below for you. I'm really just here to test the formula today. But I am gonna do my classic liner shape to start here, starting at my brow, popping down a little. Just said I wasn't gonna give a tutorial. Here I am tutorialing, that's fine. And I'm gonna, guess we're going for kind of a mod shape today, all right. Going with some thick lines today. Okay, I guess that's the plan. Oh wow, that's fun. Okay, I like the direction we're going here. I really like how this shade performed. I'm sorry I haven't been saying the names at all. It's because they're all on the back, and when they're on the back, it's hard to keep up, you know. I think this is the shade Hardcore. Wow, glamorous names. Ooh, very 80s names. I love it. So that's Hardcore for you right there. This shade, I love how that looks. Super solid, super smooth. I did layer it up a few times and I'm not seeing any cracking yet. So those are all good things in my book. And yeah, I love that so far. Let's do another color. Actually, you know what? Before we move on to the next color, I do just want to connect it here. I've been really into connecting my graphic liner shapes, like bringing it into my wing area, you know, the classic eyeliner area here. So let me just do that real quick. And then I think I'm gonna layer another color like inside. Okay, now I'm liking the shape of that. So I'm gonna dip into this peachy pinky shade now. So let me lay out, I finally have a plan, I know, right? How about that? So I'm gonna layer inside this peachy color, and then inside the peachy layer, I'm gonna layer in the pastel pink layer. You know, kind of giving you Powerpuff Girl vibes. That's what I'm going for. Hopefully it works out. Wow, look at me, I'm a floating head. So cool. Okay, dipping into this peachy color, which let me see the name. It's Check You Later. How fun. I love that. Okay, now let's layer this baby up. So with this ombre effect, I'm kind of going over that first line here. Okay, wow, that color is equally beautiful as the first color. I may go in with my first color again in a minute, just because I kind of accidentally went over that line a little bit. What can you do? My hands got a little shaky. Like I said, I've had a lot of espresso today. So what I am going to do is now move on to my pastel pink color, my lightest layer of my little Powerpuff Girl vibes here. And yeah, then we'll regroup from there. Oh, and this pastel pink shade is called Dork, which is so cute. I myself do consider myself to be a bit of a dork. I don't think that's necessarily a bad term. I think dorks have more fun. I think dorks, you know, don't take themselves too seriously. Dorks tend to have a good sense of humor, and yeah, I like being a dork. So what a cute name. What a fitting name for one of my favorite colors. Ooh, okay. Okay, wow, I am loving how this looks so far. I think what I'm gonna do now is to give myself a little bit time to think about what I wanna do next, because we gotta incorporate that green, right? I'm not sitting here trying to give you only pinks and none of those beautiful greens, so let me repeat these steps on the other eye, and then maybe by then I'll have some thoughts on what to do with that beautiful green.
Bert is over here playing with the packaging of the new Bitchin' palette that I just opened. You like the packaging? It's pretty, huh? Wow! Do you ever just stare at your cat and just gasp all day because they're so cute? Oh, I gotta get back to business. Bert, I gotta get back to business.
All right, I'm back. As you can see, I did the same thing on the other eye that I did on camera with the first eye. I'm really whipping my earrings around here. Ugh. Okay, ooh, now I'm dizzy. Okay, so I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna do with the green. I think we're gonna do some mixology here. You know, I love to mix things together. I love science. That's, you know, I actually didn't love science in school, but if science was mixing water activated liners in school, I think I would have liked it a lot more. So hot tip for all you science teachers out there, just bring in graphic liner for the kids, you know? I don't know, don't listen to me and all. But okay, I think what I want to do is I'm gonna start with my green here, and I'm gonna go outside the lines, you know, classic Sagittarius moon move. But yeah, I'm gonna take the matte green first, and then I'm gonna see how it layers with the metallic over it, like after I've done the line, rather than pre-mix them and then go in, you know, just cause we're trying things out. You know, if it doesn't work out, then I'll do it differently on the other eye, but I'm experimenting for you. So I'm using my tinier brush. I'm using my C1 brush here, because I'm gonna try to do like kind of a zigzag thing or a wavy thing. What do you think, waves or zigzags? 1, 2, 3, go. Zigzags, I totally agree. Glad we're on the same page. Okay, let's just go for it, you know? Does that look weird? I don't know, was that a bad move? I don't know. Okay, so I tried the zigzags. I didn't love it. We're still gonna do my same green mixology sort of thing, but we're gonna stick with regular lines. The zigzags looked a little off. They were taken away from the Powerpuff Girl vibe, and I'm just simply not willing to compromise on the Powerpuff Girl vibe. So going back in with the same green color, and we're just gonna do one of these. Wow, nice. We're just giving a little space between these two lines here to just really make it pop, really give you that pow that I'm going for. Not even gonna connect them up here, totally separate line. Okay, I like that a lot better. Nice. Okay, so I did the same thing on the other side. Now what I'm gonna do is dip into this beautiful center shade, which is called Gag Me with a Spoon. Isn't that an 80s phrase, right? Yes. is. I'm a 90s baby myself, but I'm sure my 80s babies are like, heck yeah, gag me with a spoon. I love that. So I love it too. It's very cool. So I'm just dipping into that, and I'm gonna layer that over this matte green and see what happens. Ooh, wow. Wow, that just changed everything. Oh my gosh, I like it so much more now. I was a little nervous before. I was trying not to show it, but you guys, I was a little nervous before. But wow, wow. Now that's a shade. Oh my gosh. I mean, look at the sheen to that. That is so pretty. Don't worry, I'm gonna put brow gel in so I get this dang brow tail out of the way. But wow, that shade is... whatever that sound means, that's what that shade is. It is so beautiful. Wow. Okay, let me do the other side real quick, and then let me put on some mascara and get these brows out of the way, and then we'll come look at the eye look. All right, and with that, I have finished my makeup look. Let me zoom you in. I added a little something something. I'm sorry I didn't do it on camera. What happens with me and graphic liner is that I'll think I'm done, and then I do the rest of my face, and then I come back and I'm like, oh, but what about a little something something in the inner corner? And yeah, that's what happened here today. But let me tell you about the other Midas products I'm wearing real quick, because I figured since I was reviewing their water activated liner palette for the first time, I would use some other Midas stuff. So I'm also wearing their Dawn face palette, which they did in collaboration with Neon MUA. I love this palette. As you can see, it's very well loved. It's in my project pan right now. That's how much I love it. I use it all the time. I'm wearing that, and I'm also wearing their icing lip gloss, which is so beautiful. It's so sparkly. It also literally smells like icing. It actually smells like funfetti cake batter, which is one of my favorite smells in the world. So that's great. Oh, and I got their face powder, which I tried for the first time today. I like how it looks so far. I can't vouch for anything else about it yet, but I'll be sure to update you on this for sure. I'm so excited. It's so cute and small. Oh, how fun. But yeah, that's, ooh, let's give one more final zoom in on the eye look here. Okay, so you can see I added the same sort of situation in the inner corner here. I just felt like it needed to be balanced out a little bit, you know? And I love the way this eye look turned out. This is so cute, so fun. I think the Bitchin' liner palette is amazing. They call it their Bitchin' cake liner palette. I call it a water activated liner palette. It's all the same thing, but I think this is so cute, so fun. This was a totally reasonable price too. This was $22. And the other thing with Midas Cosmetics is so many people have discount codes, and the discount is hefty. It's like 20%. I use Neon MUA's code. I know Smoky Glow has a code. I think Abby Williamson has a code. I'm sure Teresa's Dead has a code. A lot of people have codes, so definitely use one of their codes when you purchase things and you save a little extra money. But I think for $22, hell yeah, I would buy it again. I would buy this 10 times again. If I ever hit pan on this, I probably will buy it again, because I think the formula is amazing. This color story is so cute, so unique. I can definitely see myself using this a lot. I can't wait to dip more into those deeper colors too. Oh my gosh, this shade in the fall, forget about it. Don't even look at me while I'm wearing this shade, because that's how tough this shade is gonna make me feel. But yeah, I love this liner palette. Let me zoom out so I don't feel like I'm just a tiny little face there. But yeah, in conclusion, the Bitchin' cake liner palette is 10 out of 10 approved by me. It is approved. I know you're all waiting for my approval. No, but I really liked this a lot. I would definitely recommend trying it. If you're someone who's never tried water activated liners before and you don't know where to start, you're a little overwhelmed, I think this would be a great place to start. It's definitely an affordable place to start. $22 for 9 colors, and I know it's little, but you guys, you have to use such a small amount. I mean, it takes me so long to hit pan on water activated liners. I've had these little mini pots from By Mellow Wops for almost a year now, and I barely hit pan on the bottom. And like I said, I use graphic liner, water activated liner every single day, so I don't think you'll run through this very quickly, but I think definitely for $22, 9 beautiful colors. All of the chefs are kissing. I cannot speak highly enough about this. I'm such a huge fan. So yeah, great. I'm glad this video went so well. And thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'll post all of my related water activated liner, graphic liner content down below. I'll also link some other Midas Cosmetics reviews of mine down below, because I've reviewed all of the stuff I talked to you about today. The Dawn face palette. I've also reviewed their Flower Bomb palette. I'm a big fan of Midas Cosmetics. I've liked literally everything I've tried from them so far. So big thanks to Midas Cosmetics for being great. We love it so much. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my description box for all the stuff I just mentioned and also all of the other makeup on my face today. Also in my description box, I will have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources. I'll have petitions to sign, places to donate, and ways to help protesters. So please click on those links if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I gotta go have lunch because I've had espresso and nothing to eat, and I'm getting a little shaky. Okay, bye.